Welcome to Tai Chi. Everybody ready? Let's warm up. Hands at your waist, turn your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Expand your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Waist exercise. 1. Turn the hips and waist. Peek at the heel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Airplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be careful. Shift your weight to the left foot. Good Tai Chi posture. Kick your right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick your butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heisman, opening up your span, parallel feet, choose the right side, cross and sit on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cross and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good golden cockerel. Good Tai Chi posture. Dropping the shoulders, okay? Dropping the shoulders. Remember that one and try to use it all the time. Shift weight, drop shoulders, even though that hand comes up. Shift weight, drop shoulders, not only on the right, but on the left. Here we go again. And drop. And drop. And last one, drop the shoulder. Kicking out, drop the shoulder, keep them dropped, use your core, stretch out. Gather energy, tuck the elbow, drop the shoulder, even now, kick out. Shift weight, spiral on that axle, kick out. Center energy, disperse, drop shoulders, last set. Center and follow. Center and follow. Holding our ball on a T stance, out and to the side, bow stance, drop shoulders. Sit back, sit down, pivot, drop shoulders, part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, twist, drop shoulders, hold ball, out to the side, bow stance. Sit back, sit down, drop shoulders, hold ball, cloud hands in the 10 form. Drop shoulders, drop shoulders. Keep them there, keep them dropped. Do not raise them, even for cloud hands. Use your hips and waist. Drop shoulders, even with golden cockerel. And even with kicking out. Spin on that axle. Drop shoulders. Use your core. Direct your movements with your hips and waist. Sit down, use your core. Contact, use your core to push, not just a flimsy hand motion. We want our core stronger. Other side. Drop shoulders. Okay, now single whip. Half step. Sit back, high pat on the horse. Drop shoulders, and drop shoulders. Still dropped. Double punch, drop shoulders. Kick left, serpent, kick it up a notch, stack yourself, pivot, pivot, hook, spin on that axle, golden cockerel, toe, spin, hook, split, sit down, halfway, veer to the right, adjust the back foot, up, golden cockerel, heel, ball, heel spin, forehead spin, sit back, out, ball, heel spin, forehead, turn, place the shuttlecock. Half step to the back, cross the hips and waist, set up the top hand, multitask to go down. One hand comes up, two hands come up, then your foot, start in the middle, flush arms using your core. Sit back, twist, fist, spin out to deflect, then to parry, and then to punch. Strip the guy off, roll back and sit down, push him down, push him up and out. Twist, open, in, embrace first, then shift over, rotate, push him closer, push him away. Drop your shoulders, flex your knees, let gravity take you all back home. Okay, so there's going to be a time when Ken's going to come in and talk about all the 24 and what the intent is, okay? But I think it's okay for what you already know and heard and what you have already is in your repertoire, we can still work, okay? So what I'm going to try to do now is give you either 10, yang 10 or yang 24, and we're going to do it over a big space of time. And sometimes I'll support you with instructions and sometimes I won't. But our goal is to incorporate the 10 essentials, and I will voice them. Do this, do that, do this, do that, or make sure this is calling an alert or a check point in which you evaluate yourself. Then we'll try to, at the end of the half an hour to 40 minutes of nonstop, try to see whether we've developed any tranquility, which is the ultimate goal in what Tai Chi should afford you or give you, okay? Just as a way of reinforcing one or two or a few essentials, okay? And I've done it with the other classes. So we know by words and perhaps by viewing and perhaps by action on your part that when I ask you to root yourself, you feel that you're grounded, you feel a little heavier. That is sort of a given. And we know that we need to do that, and it'll show not if our stance is straight, this leg is straight, but as long as it's flexed. So let's try that. So we said that in order to ground yourself, we know that we have to be rooted, we have to be cemented to the ground. But we can never be cemented to the ground if the right or back foot is straight up like this. So let's see how that feels. Keep your right foot weighted, the left foot insubstantial like this. And keep your right leg posted without a bend in the knee. So you're straight up, all right? So you're straight up. It's almost as if it's locked. Then the premise for Tai Chi is to relax the knee. What do you feel by going straight and relaxing? What is that sensation? So I can say and verify that when I'm straight, I feel that I am pretty grounded, but I can feel more grounded once I flex the knee because I feel there's more weight on me, more weight on the foot that's planted. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at refining what we hear, what we see, and what we do. So that is an element, an essential element. The other element now is on a T, this insubstantial can come out. But the energy now has to flow from this weighted foot all through here, through your core to come out to finish your movement. So what are we saying now? We're saying that that energy that's planted in our sole of our foot has to gravitate all through here, this through here, through our core, and then come out. So it cannot be something where it can just go this way and feel nothing in here. So that is a small example, but throughout Tai Chi, this has to be incorporated. I think that we say, oh, we know the 10 essentials. It's good to read and it's good to be aware of them, but how much are we incorporating? Are we placing more emphasis on the sequence and not really doing justice to Tai Chi? So I'm coming away from 15 weeks and 6 years of teaching and saying that the benefits of Tai Chi are with everybody who does Tai Chi, no matter how elementary or rudimentary they are. But are we getting the most for our bucks? So the premise is, if we understand the essentials and we incorporate it, we will have a fuller amount of benefits. And it's not that difficult to do. It's all within our power because we have already addressed superficially those elements, but we just have to pronounce or emphasize those elements a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to do the 24, and I'm going to be calling out different things. So your mind is going to be alert to hear what element I'm trying to emphasize, and then you try to apply it to your movement. Okay, any questions on that? All right, good Tai Chi posture, dropping the shoulders, commencing form, shift weight, open, rotate, deep breath, drop your shoulders, flex your knees, insubstantial T stance, part the wild horse's mane, hips and waist engaged, sit back, sit down, insubstantial, shift the weight, turn on spin on that axle, 2, use your core, sit back, sit down, zigzag out, center, shift weight, shift the energy, 3, half step, sit back as you rock the front, spin the ball, look at the right advancing hand, on your toe, lift it off, white crane, point it out. Tuck the elbow first and then bisect as you drop your front foot. Swirl back, look back, make those spirals. All together, 3 things happen to brush your knee. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, left hand higher as you glance, all together to brush your knee, 2. Drop the shoulders. They're supposed to be always dropped. Step out, zigzag, right hand, final brush knee. Shoulders dropped. Half step. Sit back, rock front, play your lute. Center, glance higher, all together as you walk backwards to do your Tai Chi walk. Center, higher, glance, straight back, spin on that axle, shift your weight, 2. Center, lead with the toe, glance at the higher, spin on that axle, center the energy, draw back. Lead with the toe, higher, step back, modify that foot, 4 and final. Hold your ball on the T stance, out and to the side. Use your core to ward off, not your hand. Turn hips and waist, use your core to grasp the bird's tail. Something should be a little bit heavier and stretchy in the core. The hands are there just to guide that or finish guiding what's directed in your mind and your hips and waist and your core. It's not a hand motion. Get away from there. Get away from that. Even now, the core is being used. Hips and waist are directing the movements and flowing of the energy. Sit back, sit down, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, hook T, out, L, 9 o'clock, single whip. Sit back, twist, 12, 3. Drop the shoulders, 1. Use your hips and waist, 2. And only step out when you know that you're at the extreme of 3. Extreme of 9 closes you. 12. Form the T, hook, across face, L out, push out, second single whip. Half step, sit back, weight on the back, up with the front, pat your horse. Cross, step out, left heel, gather energy, center energy, kick out, right in, drop gently on your heel, tuck the elbows, double punch, don't lock that back knee, sit back, sit down, pivot all the way around, left hand, left foot coming up, kick out in line, in, hook and look at it, drop down, stack yourself, veer to the left, adjust the back foot, hook it, spin on the axle as you golden cockerel. Toe, spin, hook, look, split, sit down. Halfway, start to veer to the right, adjust the back foot, and spin on that axle, come up, right. Heel, ball, heel spin, forehead bend, turn hips and waist, shuttle right. Sit back, twist out, ball, spin as you heel, forehead turn, hips and waist, shuttle left. Half step to the back, across the hips and waist, down with multitasking. Up, 2, 3, out, middle. Use your core to get that stretch. Sit back, twist, shift weight, spin out to deflect, bring in the parry, and then the punch. Strip the guy off, roll back. Sit down, push him down. Spin up and out. Twist, twist, in, embrace, over, turn, in, out, separate, drop the shoulders, flex the knees, let the hands obey gravity. Okay, coming forward now, okay, coming forward, but starting at the clock wall, dropping the shoulders, tucking the butt, everything else falls in place. Put the tongue on your palate. Commencing form, shift weight, on your toe, open, toe arch heel, rotate, deep breath, push down, drill down, hold your ball, part the wild horse's mane, 1, sit back, zigzag out, shift weight, straight away, 2, sit back, zigzag, walk in that direction, shift weight, L, straight away, final, half step, sit back, rock the front, watch the advancing right hand off the ground, set it up correctly, white crane, tuck the elbow, bisect the body, drop the front foot, swirl back, look back, all together, brush knee 1. Sit back, zigzag, set it up correctly, multitask to brush knee 2. Sit back, twist out, set it up, zigzag, straight away, and final brush knee. Half step, sit back, rock front, set it up to play your lute correctly. Center, open, glance, All together, ear, toe, heel, pivot to the center. Pull back and draw back. Lead with the toe, left hand higher, all together, straight back. Spin on that axle. 2. Center, glance higher, lead with the toe, spin on that axle, drop the shoulders. 3. Center, higher, lead with the toe, straight back, heel, pivot. Final, hold your ball on a T stance, out and to the side, round the crotch, energy out, bow stance. Turn the hips and waist, reposition to grasp the bird's tail. Contact, turn again, push, separate, roll back, sit down, push him down. Push him up, push him out. Twist, shift weight, T. Move the energy, bow the legs, ward off. Turn, grasp the bird's tail. Use your hips and waist, let it flow, push through. Separate, roll back, sit down. Spiral up, lunge forward. Twist, cup, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, hook, out, L, 9 o'clock, single whip. Sit back, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, cloud hands. Make sure your hips and waist are engaged. Make sure your shoulders are down, second rotation. Make sure you're at eye level and looking through into infinity. Second, this is third. Hook the backhand, step out off on a T, single whip. Half step, sit back, rock the front, step up, pat your horse. Cross, step out, left heel, gather energy, center energy, and kick out and in, and tuck the elbows to look through your double punch. Don't lock that back knee, sit back, sit down, pivot all the way around, left hand, left foot up, and kick out. In, hook, split, stack, down, veer to the left, tuck that hook hand, suspend yourself, and up. Toe, spin, hook, look, split, stack, veer to the right, adjust the back foot, suspend, up, golden cockerel. Extend the knee, heel, hold your ball, heel, spin the ball, place the shuttlecock right there. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, hold your ball, spin your ball, forehead, turn, hips and waist, shuttlecock right there. Half step to the back, cross the hips and waist all together as you go down to the bottom of the seat. One hand comes up, 2 hands come up, then your foot start in the middle. Flesh arms using your core. Sit back, sit down. One sweep up, deflect to the right, bring it into parry, and then to punch. Strip the guy off, roll back and sit down, spiral up and then out. Twist, open twist, in twist, use your core, embrace, move over, use your core, bring him in, use your core, don't bring up your shoulders, drop it even further as you get heavier on your 2 feet as you now close your form. Okay, Yang 10 form, commencing form. Lots of monkey. T-stance, brush knee, set it up correctly, All together, smooth your movements out. Start the wild horse's mane. Shifting your weight, bowing the legs, cloud hands. Energy dropped but very powerful for your feet. 2. The other way. Wait until you can't move any more than you move your feet. Shift your weight, come up, spiral, time it right, golden cockle, push down, pull up, gather, center, shift, keep the shoulders down, stable on the foot, guard off, bow the legs, all those good things that you remember. Force of the energy push through, coming forward and then back, and up and forward. Center the energy. Disperse by bowing the legs and using your core, not your hands, to grasp the bird's tail. Using your hips and waist to help with the flow. Direct the flow. Twist, twist, twist. Embrace. In, up, in, out. Drop shoulders, tuck elbows, flex knees. Chanel kosher form. One more time, 10 form. Silently, okay? Silently directing your movements through your mind, using your core, getting tranquility. Commencing form. 24, silently. Okay? It's the same enthusiasm and confidence that we just did. Commencing form. How was it? Good? So hopefully, what we did through this experience is given you yet another favorable thing in the taste of Tai Chi, in that you feel uplifted. You feel that you're confident. You feel that there's some peace that goes on in the world, hopefully making you not as stressful. Okay? So the remaining of the period, I'm going to let Ken talk about. Let's be realistic. He can't go through the 24, all movements to tell you the martial arts intent. But whatever you feel by watching, they should know to apply to their movements. Okay?
I'll just touch on a few things. When are you using your core, and how are you using your core when you're going through the Tai Chi movements? And it is a martial art form, so the people that use it for that purpose use their core, use their muscles and flexibility, etc. I just want to go through the core. Core, again, is basically the body from hips to waist up to the chest. A lot of people may emphasize this portion, but it's the main part of your body, and the rest are the extremities. The only other thing in my mind that really contributes a lot from the standpoint of core in terms of power and mobility is the legs. The leg muscles are the biggest muscles in your body. And so Tai Chi pays a lot of attention to that. But I want to just go through some places. Maybe you might not suspect that you're using the core. If you're doing commencing form, you should be employing the core, okay? You're from here, just watch, okay? You're coming here, and from here, you don't just push it up here. What you should be thinking about is generating the power from the upper shoulder girdle, okay? So if you're doing it, and you just sort of say, I'm going to push from my back, to pull it back to my back. Go ahead and try that. Think about here, not your hands. Think about core from the back. Coming from the back, up, push from the back, and then you drop your elbows, drop your shoulders. You're not bringing your hands back. You just let your hands drop down. Go ahead one more time. Push from the back, up. You may get the feeling like your hands are almost semi-floating. And that's how it should be. If it's coming out here and you're feeling it in your fingers, you're probably not, you're doing this as opposed to from underneath. So that's one, okay? When you form your ball, you step in, you've got to make yourself substantial. You bring the ball in, be a little bit expansive. It's not bring the ball here. When we first learned, you said, okay, make the ball, and then up, everybody pops their hand up here. But it's bringing things in. See, bringing from this position, drop one hand, and then you shift position, but you're bringing it in. And this stuff is bringing it in. Not here. It's when you come back out, step out, what's going to bring this hand out here? It's going to be the turn of your body, turn of your core, but you're also going to be, as you turn, the energy is coming, it's going to come up here, and it's this, okay? It's not, although we teach you, have a snack, it's have a snack as I push you away. Okay? And it's coming from this position, steps out, shift weight, turn. And this is doing this, okay? And then when you have nothing else to do but the next form, you collect your energy again. It's coming in. Okay? Another one is cloud hands. Cloud hands, everybody loves cloud hands because all you're doing is your hands. But cloud hands, like she says, like Lucille says, is the hands go for the ride. You could just stay here and this is cloud hands. Except you add the hands. You are rolling your shoulders just like we practice. But you don't roll it up here, because you roll it up here, the Tai Chi guy says your chi is stuck. But if you look at it from a martial arts standpoint, your options are trapped here. You're up here and somebody's going to hit you further up here. You can't go up any higher, okay? Or you're sort of stuck. Versus if you can come from here, you can just go. But what, did you see my shoulder go up? Or my elbow go up? No, it went in a circle. So when you do your cloud hands, you are turning your waist, you're turning your shoulders from hip, waist, shoulder. You're going to, this is the shoulder portion. You can block this way, you can come around this way, but it's what's happening. It's down here and it's not up here. So you don't want to be, you want to be. And the other purpose of that is if you happen to be here, oh, I'm not too high, but this guy's going to hit me here. I may have to come across. So you're always, your elbows are protecting you, your shoulders, drop your elbows, but that also provides the power transfer. Toom, toom. As you turn, you're using your core, okay? I think that the one that you always see, and it does show the use of coordinating of the core is the brush knee, right? Step forward. You haven't transferred your energy, but you're going to transfer your energy linear. You're going to transfer rotational. Rotational is where a lot of the power is coming from. Advanced rotational. And the other portion is you're from here, you don't come up here, and you are drop the shoulders, drop the elbows, advance and turn. So you see that? Okay. What? Needle in the bottom of the sea is I think it's the thing I want to remind people, and I saw that in the previous class, I didn't see it here. It's like a joke. There's no such thing as unemployment in Tai Chi. All the body moves. So you're coming from here, step, this hand comes down for a block. It's not unemployed where you're going to do this. And they don't come down together. They come up, this one, this one. This one starts, and then this starts. And by the time this ends, blocking, you either a sweep block or you push down block. Then the second hand comes down and the thrust, okay? So it's not just, But as you do your Tai Chi, think about what is beyond the movement of the hands. That's where the core comes in. Another thing is, I think I said this before, one of the masters says, no matter which move you do there is some element of movement of the waist. And that's the transfer point from here to up here.
Thanks for being good listeners, good followers. We can talk your ear off on Tai Chi. All right, get ready for the holidays, but come back to class one last time. Hey, good job.